Yo, welcome to episode 1 of the Loose Laces podcast. I go by the name of Rashad, and I'm here with.
Hi, I'm Davon.
Yo, you can't. we not starting off like that. Yo, so this is the Loose Laces podcast. We are finally here. I'm here with my my brother from another mother, man, and this is just we just want to talk about everything that it's not necessarily just, we're not doing sneakers and sneaker releases and whatnot. We're talking about everything.
We're talking about life and sneakers, life after sneakers.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the Loose Laces title is to symbolize, like, you know, you don't have to lace them up all tight like you finna play a basketball game. It's like you relax. We talking about clothes. We talking about
hoes.
We talking about. All right, so are we just jumping straight to the shenaniganery?
I guess. Or did you want to tell people who you are for? Because I know you want to do an intro. I don't give a fuck, but I know you want to do an intro.
All right, so my name is Rashad. I'm not gonna disclose my age because I don't think
this is a dating profile. I'm Rashad. I like long walks.
So but we've been in this for like a minute. Like, we come from like the East Bay catalog era. We come from like the pink SB box. We come from silver.
Yeah,
silver box
boys.
SB. Like, we come from a certain era where you had to call in to get your Jordans. Had to call East Bay at midnight.
What fucking phone orders?
Yes.
Nigga, you know what?
Just to give this some context.
You know what's funny? I've never ordered shit from East Bay.
Neither have I. I was too broke at the time.
I ordered one thing. I bought the LRG Safari jacket, and them niggas took 2 months to ship, and I will never buy anything from them. That was 2005, and I still haven't bought shit from East Bay. So it's fuck East Bay for life.
I come from, like, by the time I got into it, I think City Sports was my go-to. Yeah, never mind. City Sports wasn't big around here. It was big around where I was.
I was going to say, I ain't never heard no broke shit like that.
Oh my God. Yo, City Sports used to be like that. City Sports used to get urban accounts. So, like, they were the first place that I knew dropped the Nike Air Structures when they came out, before they came out recently. So it was like that. Motor 3 was a reputable site. Yeah.
Nigga, I see Motor 3 drops now, and I'm just like, the nigga's still around.
All right, so I feel like we speaking too much in code right now for people.
No, fuck it. Anybody who's listening to this that doesn't understand them, fuck them. I genuinely don't give a fuck. We know what our age demographic is, but if you don't fit that age demographic, just skip through this part 2 when we start talking about bullshit. But as a whole, no, fuck it. Because last night I was actually arguing with somebody. No, okay, fuck it. I'm Davon. I'm old. I'm angry. If you've been following me long enough, you know I have horrible takes on everything and I hate everything. Let's get into this shit. Because I was cussing kids out last night. Yes, I'm a mod in Discord. And I be telling these these young niggas, you don't know what the game used to be like. So, of course, you're well aware of this because we want to upload this as quickly as possible.
Right. Nike
is suing StockX because StockX is the fucking worst. And now Nike's come out and said, hey, nigga, over 2 months, we bought, 4 pairs of fakes?
4.
Yeah, 4 pairs of fakes from your bum-ass site. The fuck goes on here?
Well, just to do a little bit of backtracking, Davon and I, we talk, like, probably every other day, right?
Yeah.
Because we are best friends. But one of the things that I'm known for in this relationship of ours, like, my nickname is Shadstradamus because I be predicting stuff, right?
I did give you your props for that.
Exactly. I'm shooting about 85% from the field. This might be my biggest miss. This was an air ball. I predicted StockX was in bed with Nike. Like, I thought they were in cahoots. And you were like, nah, they're not. I don't think so because of the whole NFT drop and whatnot. But the Oregon drop is what kind of threw me off for a loop because it kind of confused me why StockX would even have just exclusive Oregon pairs. And this, I think, was them finally cracking down on StockX to get them out the paint. Now, I do want to know what the sample size was because 4 pairs, how many pairs are we talking? Like, how many did they have to buy? Because if it's just 1 pair out of 1,000, It's gonna happen. Like eBay is not gonna catch everything.
It's not even about them catching everything. It's just the audacity. Because I was talking with Sock Jig and that nigga Sneaker Fetish. And, you know, he's up there caping for niggas like he does. Oh, that's nasty for Nike to come out and say this. And it's just like, no, nigga. It makes total sense. StockX has a long history of being stupid. I don't understand how a lot of the shit they pull is ignored. No, I take that back. Because stupid niggas came into the game and made it about commodities. They don't understand what's happening. For a long time, I've always wondered, how the fuck are you verifying a shoe this rare? You know, them allowing you to sell SBs, Ben & Jerry's, 3-4 months before they come out. I think it was like 5 months before they came out.
Right.
And it's like, nigga, if you don't have a verified, authentic retail pair, who the fuck in your factory, I mean, your sweatshop is up there like, yeah, these legit. I can say that with certainty.
I mean, I think the question here, though, like with this whole thing is, what's the end goal? Because it's like, do they plan on getting StockX fully out of here? I've been thinking that, you know, they've been trying to pivot because you can sell everything on StockX now. It's not just sneakers.
Because the markets are crashing left and right. I mean, when you have a bunch of imbeciles, I mean, I was a fucking shithead at one point. I'm running around with mommy's credit card. Oh no, I gotta pay my mom back. I don't understand the market. I get it. But the volume at which these kids are taking stock and then just fucking dumping it was unsustainable. It made sense that they pivoted to some other shit. Oh, well, we sell Legos now. We sell graphics cards. We sell food. Like, it makes no fucking sense. But this is my tenfold theory. Nike sees how much money is being lost by letting people come in and fuck around with the market. Mm-hmm. I feel like what Nike's trying to do is make everyone uncomfortable going to all these different sources, fucking for all this weird shit. They want to be the big homie. They are going to get StockX out the paint.
Okay.
And I feel like, because it kind of tarnishes their reputation.
Yeah.
You know, whenever something big happens on StockX where somebody gets a fake, it makes it look bad because everybody's like, yo, fakes are just as good as reals. I mean, as the real pairs, you got little weird kids openly talking about, yeah, I had 100 pairs of fake TS1s and I sold them all through StockX.
Yeah.
I mean, Nike's quality is coming into question when I can look at a pair of reps and it's just like,
which is which?
Which is which? And why? I mean...
Yeah, I've been wanting a pair of Travis Scott 6s for the longest, and every time I think of, like, I'm about to do it, you're like, I don't know.
No, nigga, because it's too easy to fake it. So I feel like Nike's trying to protect this quality, and they're suing for goodwill. That's what it comes down to. They're suing for goodwill.
Is it sustainable?
Hell yes, it's sustainable. All right, let me break it down. Nike is trying to force everybody to come to them. That's why, what was it, 2020? Nike said, no more international shipping. Keep your shit in your country. We want to close the markets down. Then they started suing rep websites. Not the companies making them. Websites selling reps. So they're like, cut that shit out. eBay started out the authentication program to kind of cut down on fakes. But we know they're not going to catch that.
Right.
But StockX, I feel like it's been a thorn in their side. StockX is doing stupid shit left and right, causing big profile things, like how they got caught selling fake Jeter 11s.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it was a big thing. I think it was Jeter 11s or something, whatever the fuck. They're all ugly.
Right.
But it was a big Twitter problem with that because everybody was like, how the fuck did you let this happen? Right. And then they also got caught selling fake Paranorman phones. And it blew up because StockX is just like, well, we can't accept the return. Nigga, just take the return.
Right.
The PR is not, the PR nightmare is not worth it.
Oh, yeah, I remember the emails now that you mention it.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit that they get caught up for. And it's stupid. But if Nike can knock them out and make them have to remove their authenticity guarantee or just block them from selling Nike shoes, it's going to send a scare throughout the entire community. Because eBay's going to be like, yo, we don't want smoke. Last time we got some shit like this, LV sued the shit out of us. We good. You on your own, nigga. You buy some Nike shoes, that's on you, baby. We'll still sell you some ugly ass Adidas, but not Nike. Goat is trash. Fuck Goat. But
shout out Goat.
nah, fuck. Nah. But I feel like Goat would also fall into that category. Like, look,
easily.
We ain't trying to have Nike knocking on our door. We good. So then it's gonna shake the confidence of people. Niggas who are in the know will still go out there and buy shoes like we did when we were kids.
Right.
But regular consumers gonna be like, look, I don't like it. Nike's pulling back on Foot Locker and other retailers because you can't buy shit off Foot Locker anyway.
Dog, man. Speaking of which, the Sixers dropped this morning, and Lord knows, like my bank account can't really afford no Sixers right now. Just have a lot going on, but it still shouldn't be that hard. Like it's some white and navy Sixers, bro, and that's what I'm more curious about. Like, all right, if we get StockX out the way, because it still infuriates me. Like, I don't even go on StockX, and they're like the last app to be offloaded off my phone, so I still get those notifications. Hey, did you just miss out on these sneakers? We got a whole bunch of them.
You gotta turn that shit off,
man. So me personally, I wouldn't mind if StockX got up out of here, but I feel like they're still gonna be around. I still feel like
kinda, but this is what I was yelling at those kids about. Once you get rid of that guarantee, mom and dad are not gonna give you $500 for a maybe. Because StockX instilled the fear into the regular customer. You know your shoes real? I don't know, my nigga, where you get those from? They don't got our stamp of approval. Now that they can't say 100% authenticity, I know I'm personally not giving my son my card to go buy some $500 shoes.
But has that really ever hurt like a business? I mean, I'm pretty sure we haven't seen one to the magnitude of StockX, but we still have like local consignment stores and whatnot where it's still a crapshoot.
Yeah, but a consignment store more than likely has been around for a long time. Ideally, it's like you build a name in your community and then you branch out. You know, I hadn't heard of Riff for a long ass time. Then I had a long-standing relationship with them because of how the community embraced them. So, I mean, Flight Club has been around for like 20-something years. They're all capable of standing their ground, but your average consumer doesn't say Flight Club.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying average for 2022.
Right.
The average consumer isn't talking about Flight Club because they might see it on a complex post or something, but for the most part, they think StockX. Everything is StockX. Goat maybe, but StockX is synonymous with sneaker releases.
Sure, it's probably StockX, eBay, then Goat, to be quite honest.
Yeah, but you know what? eBay just got itself back because being in Discord with these kids, I realized they were not there for the eBay times. They never saw, $1 shoe, $150 shipping days.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, they don't know about the fucking final fee finesses.
Dude, that where you used to have to wait 30 days to get the rest of your bread after you sold a pair of shoes. Shoot, they don't know about the money order days.
Nigga.
Imagine the money orders are still around to pay for some shoes. And you had no way of not knowing if you were gonna get scammed or not.
Remember when I told you about that release idea I had?
Yeah.
I might do that. I might fuck with people and see if you gotta send a postal money order, nigga.
Man, you gonna save that for another
Yeah, I'm not gonna release that one. That one's saying, but imagine a store told you gotta send a postal money order.
Fam, people gonna be sweating getting the money orders.
Bullets. But at least you got tracking now. Because back in the day, we used to send that shit for hope and a prayer. Wait for that IM. Got your money, nigga.
Bruh.
Blocked. But I'm sorry, I got off track.
Nah,
but
I'm still on track.
People, parents, niggas who not in the sneakers, they know StockX. That's why, I want to fight my big ass little cousin.
Damn, they had a Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, but dirty ass little niggas is walking around with StockX stickers on their shoes. My shit's real. Like, my cousin explained this to me and I want to slap him. Nigga, why are you wearing a StockX tag?
And the shoes still beat.
It's not even that it's beat, nigga. If you that nigga, nobody questions my shit is fake. Because niggas know, oh no, Davon been in this shit since I was a kid. Like, You gotta walk around with your chest out, nigga. I'm not walking around, here's my authenticity. No, bitch, I'm not poor like you. I'm really elitist. But once that confidence is gone, your average parent is not going to feel comfortable spending money right there.
I swear, if it wasn't for the fact that this hit like CNN and Bloomberg, people would not give a shit.
But that's why I'm saying it makes sense for Nike. If Nike is saying, we are suing you because you are misinforming our customers, it was dumb enough that they did the fucking NFTs. I don't understand why they did these NFTs. The whole plan was stupid from jump. You're doing NFTs with official products?
Yeah.
Nigga, what did you think was going to happen? Nike's like, yeah, that shit cool, my nigga. No. They sued the fuck out of Warren Lotus goofy ass. Yo, shout out to Nike's lawyers, because fuck him. I ain't going to go into something because I'm going to get in trouble. But fuck Warren Lotus. I hope Nike sues him again just because. And then, but get back on track. With Nike going after them, and they're doing it in a way where Bloomberg, all these big press things are coming out, it makes you sit there and think, as an uninformed person, StockX sells fakes.
Right. You already get the clickbaity title or the clickbaity headline. So that's why I said, like, me personally, I wanted to know the sample size, because I think, if you get 4 fakes out of 1,000 pairs, bro, you
100% authenticity.
That is true. That is true. But it's like, were they really gonna be able to guarantee that? Like, there's no way.
They don't say it.
Man, it's hard to say.
If I sold you some fake Cardis, would you ever be like, well, he made a mistake?
I mean, if I brought it to your attention, I know you would be like, oh shit, my bad.
No, nigga, all sales are final. Nigga, $4,000.
But I'm saying you can't say that everything is authentic when you get stuff from the shoe surgeon. I don't know your opinion on shoe surgeon, but
this shit was good until he just kept using fucking snakes. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh God. Yo, we are never gonna get an interview outside of us two.
He can talk to me. Grow the fuck up, nigga. There are other materials aside from snakeskin.
Yeah, elephant print.
Exactly. Shoot an elephant. Let's see how that goes.
Stupid. Yeah, but I'm real curious to see how this is gonna play out. How fast it's gonna play out, because StockX can bang with them for a few months, but Nike gonna get them out the way super duper
I think
quick.
Nike's trying to make them quit or admit fault now, because once Nike says you're selling fakes, what is your counter? No, we're not.
Preventative measures, some sort of addressing the public.
No, see, the issue that's always fallen on StockX, and someone was saying it before this news story leaked, or not leaked, got published. The issue with with StockX is they are opaque with how they do verification.
Right.
So no one knows for certain what their process is. The only time I've ever seen people's shit get pushed back is if it's like really obvious fakes, the box is scratched. They return some shit to me because it had factory creases. I'm like, you can clearly look at the shoe and tell it's unworn.
Right.
But if you don't know the process, they now need to put out the process. But regardless, to say 100% authenticity on that scale, you were begging for a lawsuit. Because tinfoil hat, I think Nike took some B grades or got some gray market shit, sent it to StockX, bought it themselves, and when they opened the box, what the fuck is this?
I mean, I've been known outlet pairs is definitely gonna make it to StockX, because I've seen people like get retail pairs, send them to StockX, and they're like, "Oh, the box corner is bent up."
Yeah, but I think Nike sent some bang bangs. Nike knew what it was doing.
You think Nike? Yo, that's a legit conspiracy though.
But it makes sense. If you don't work for my company, but I know you, and I ask you, here's some fake patent breads. Right. Can you please list these on StockX for the lowest for the lowest price right now? Sure. Rashard, you sent me fakes. Thank you. StockX, why did you allow this person to sell me fakes? How could you tarnish our reputation like this? Think of all the poor white children who are being finessed. We need to stop this.
Did they say what the shoes were that were fakes?
The nigga from Complex posted patent breads.
Yo, it would be messed up if like they sent in like some Air Jordan lows, like some fake Nike Air Monarchs. Like that's the hill that you died on.
Pretty much. But you know what was funny? Somebody pointed out, it was like, that's crazy that it was the patent breads and that's one of the shoes they made an NFT of.
Yo. Yeah, that is.
Nigga, if I worked at Nike, yo, get some niggas from Shanghai, get a bunch of fakes, we gonna just push them through. As soon as we list it, buy. Oh, they passed it? Woo, do it again. Let's just get it going. Because you can't refute this. Did this shoe come from StockX? Yes. 100% authentic?
Let me see.
I think not.
Patent breads came out with December, right?
Yep.
So 4 months. You know what? I think so that's your conspiracy. Nike sent those in. I got a different conspiracy.
I'm listening.
I think this falls into my Shah Stradamus umbrella, right? Where they starting to do culture moves because they lost the faith of the people. I think you pair this up with them doing the Mambacita release.
Ugh.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in another episode.
No, we can get into that after this.
Damn. But I think paired with the Mambacita release and then Marcus Jordan, I think they needed something to win the people over. Because to have something like that in your back pocket, like, yeah, StockX sold we purchased 4 pairs of fake sneakers. It's like they had to do something, man. They had to do something, and they still not going to address the problem. Like, dog, they still haven't said nothing about Marcus.
You're right.
About Trophy Room, they still haven't. I mean, they're probably never going to say anything about Union, but I think this was one of those things where, like, we have to gain their trust back because we're going to lose as far as stocks go.
But you know what? That is smart. I hadn't really thought about that because it is convenient that they upped the ante after niggas came out with damning evidence of Marcus.
Fam, between that and then them saying, Benjamin Kicks, are we gonna censor that name?
I ain't censoring shit. Fuck a nigga. If it's a nigga,
just to not give folks free promo because
niggas name and shame.
All right, bet. But I do think it comes on the heels of that where somebody said, well, if he has a whole bunch of fakes, it's that and the third. So now people are worried about how many fakes are in the market if they are getting it from some sort of secondhand source. And so Nike is just like, all right, we got to do something. They scrambling.
I mean, they're definitely scrambling, but
like 4 pairs doesn't even seem like it really don't seem like something. That's what I'm saying. Like you got dog, Thugger and Gunna just got hit with the RICO. They've been tracking them for 10 years. You mean to tell me Nike's only been doing this for 4 months?
So
4 or 5 months?
Let's put it like this. Or this is how I see it. If you say we bought like over 2 months, we got 20,000 fake pairs.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to prove.
That's damning evidence. That's not hard to.
That's a lot. That is a lot to say that this company is doing that much fake value because that makes Nike look bad for letting it happen for this long. StockX isn't new. But to say we got 4, it's just a shot at your credibility. Because now, you say 100% authentic, and you are the main marketplace where niggas is selling high-priced items. If I hear about, in the frame industry, if a nigga posts a picture and he got a Bang Bang Cartier, I ain't fucking with him. I unfollow him. I disassociate with him. Now, they may have been misinformed, but your reputation means everything. You dealing with high-priced items. You sell me a fake bag, $40 for a Louis Vuitton bag, I knew what I was getting into. But if I spend 10 racks on a Louis Vuitton bag and you say 100% authentic, and I go to Louis Vuitton, oh no, this is an imitation. Your reputation is done in these streets.
Yeah, Nike gonna have to come forward with a press conference or something and address this because for some reason It's tough for me to buy into. I'm not gonna hold you. It's kind of tough for me to buy into. Like, I feel like they making sure they knock out the biggest person in the prison yard right now.
But that makes sense. Okay, right. Hold on. I didn't finish my theory from before.
Go ahead.
So, you knock StockX out. People don't really want to fuck around on the secondhand market because you're scared now. The biggest homie is shown to be like a phony. Okay. So, and I think the next piece that Nike's gonna do, because like I said, they're suing for goodwill. They're gonna sue a botting company. Now, botting has gone way down because all I see is these kids complain about it's harder to hit, setup costs are higher, yada yada yada. If they were to sue the most prominent company, and I know we're gonna get some armchair analysts, well, you can't sue them. You can sue for anything in America, especially if you're a corporation. Mm-hmm. It doesn't even have to be real. If Nike decided we don't like you selling shoes, and they sent me a cease and desist, I'm not gonna fight Nike. I can't afford to fight Nike. Right. So if they started going after botting companies, like how they went after Lauren Lotus and what's that clown who makes the fake Air Forces?
Oh, John Geiger.
Fuck John Geiger. He's stupid. He's gonna fight Nike. I hope he loses, and I hope he loses everything he has. Fuck John Geiger.
It's the first episode.
Good. I want to establish that I don't like anybody. If Nike went after 3 botting companies, these niggas gonna be like, what? No. Because you could be making millions, but do you really want to spoil all the capital that you're making fighting Nike?
Nah, that's a fight I would bow out of any day.
Exactly. So as soon as they start publicly sending out C&Ds, niggas gonna shut down shops. And people will argue, well, there'll still be private bots. There's always private whatever. But if you knock out the main people, they shut down service. Mm-hmm. And Nike can sit up here and say, y'all wanted better releases? We went out there and we went in the trenches and we got these motherfuckers.
Hey, is Nike like 100% shooting from the field when it comes to just lawsuits and cease and desist?
Only L's that I can remember them taking was the Yums joint. That's why they made them ugly ass Air Force 107s.
Yeah, because shoot, like just remembering over time, like Playing for Keeps was a t-shirt company that was like kind of, they were like on what you call it, Moose Limited, whatever that website was, MLTD, like one of those type of brands. And then Hender's Scheme, they had the Jordans made out of wood, and then there was another one that had like, they were taking silhouettes and making them casual shoes. I can't remember the name of it though.
I know you talking about they were making them out of linen.
Yeah, something crazy.
Nasty times.
And then there was another company around the way that was called Mikey.
I remember Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey had the M, and they did a different logo flip. They got hit with a mean cease and desist from what I can remember.
But I mean, it makes sense. But I'm not as worried. Like, Nike's not worried about Hender's Scheme. Kind of like how I felt like they didn't care about Bape because, you know, I've always hated that idiots say, Nike sued Bape and took them to court and owned a part of Bape. Nah, nigga, we'd have had the Bape Air Force Ones by now. Bape got away with it because from what I understand of Japanese copyright laws, them shits is loose. That's why, it's episode 1, I'm going wild. That's why there's so many hentais that niggas haven't been sued for. But not to go off into my degeneracy. Nike, I mean...
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, just so y'all know.
Don't make me say it. But I'll explain what hentai is. But Nike, I mean, I don't feel like Nike's lawyers are going to be as stupid as they were. Because to lose to Yums was a big L. All right. And Bape running around doing all that dumb shit for all those years, that kind of got, I mean, that made them look bad. Right. But now that they got the Air Force 107 patent, I ain't gonna knock on the wood because
Mike is gonna
and I ain't gonna whatever. Nike gonna send them lawyers. Nike is not playing. They have to sue for goodwill because as much as sneakers sucks, as much as exclusive access sucks, the fucking Kobe release that I want to get into after this. If they were to get bots out the paint and make Shopify easy to humans, oh nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nike, spit in my face. You got bots out the paint. Adidas can't say that. Reebok can't say that.
But will it mean anything if releases are still gonna be trash? Actually, yeah, because if stock ain't gonna go to secondhand resellers, then.
But think about this. Releases have always been garbage.
Right.
Do you remember the Yeezy 1 release on Nike.com?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Yeezy 2 release on Nike.com?
Yes.
They will never have enough bandwidth to make the site work. Nigga, I don't even know how I got fragment ones. And I'm just like, the site actually worked? Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, I'd rather a site crash and I'm fighting humans than you go on Shopify and in negative 2.5 seconds, stock's gone. And then the fucking store comes out, we're doing everything we can stop the bot orders. Nigga, I own a Shopify site. You can see this IP address is 300 miles away from this. That don't make no fucking sense. So, if they sued for goodwill, that would be fantastic. Because as quiet as it's kept, sneakers isn't about it, but Nike's website is about it.
Right.
So if they can make their releases better, and sneakers is kind of about it, it's just multiple entries. But if they sued Nike account companies, the multiple entry joints, that would be amazing. Just to have the press that they got Grinch bots, as the government called it, out the paint. Goodwill all around.
Man, I hope because we need better releases, bro. Speaking, since we're on the topic of better releases, I guess we'll get into it. The limited exclusive access for the Mambacita Kobe 6. How do we feel? Well, let me get into it because
Kobe's ugly.
Oh no!
Fuck Kobe's. No, that was horrible.
Nah, censoring that. We are going back to censor that.
Let me retract that statement.
We gonna put a bleep because, bro, you bugging.
This shit is ugly,
bro. I'll say this: I wasn't the biggest fan of this specific colorway. Like, rest in peace to Kobe. Rest in peace to Gigi.
Yeah. R.I.P. to GOAT.
And rest in peace to people that lost lives in that accident. But as far as this shoe, I'm not a fan of shoes with white bottoms. Like,
racist.
Shut up. Like, I don't like the Dr. Doom foam posits, just to give it context, right? I just, for some reason, white bottoms, it just doesn't do it for me, especially with a black upper. And so these shoes, they just didn't hit. I know the inspiration of the colorway is from the Mamba Academy because their colors are black and white. But them to do exclusive access only was like, they said they wanted to grant it only for Kobe fans, but it's like, bro, if you go through my, like, you know my work. Like, I didn't try to go for Grinches, struck out. I didn't try to go out for a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm talking about, like, I've been getting Kobe's. I still got a pair of the Kobe ones. I had a couple pairs. And then I think Nike is not going to do Vanessa Bryant any justice. I did call, this was probably the beginning of me predicting stuff that Nike was going to do in order to win over the culture because of their horrible year last year. But I really don't see any releases getting any better. Mm-hmm. And I wonder what's going to happen with, as far as business with Vanessa Bryant, because for them to only release 12 pairs on the actual site. So, I understand that was like an exaggeration, but
no, that wasn't an exaggeration. So let me tiptoe around this because I want to come out with vitriol. Vanessa needs to get better managers. She needs to get some lawyers to better handle things, because what people have to understand is if you're going to do a release for yourself, you need to manage it better. And I hate Shopify, but I love them because, they help my site to be better.
Right.
Shopify will help you. Everything I understand from the little bit I've spoken to people with new domain releases, Shopify actually handles those.
Okay.
They set up the domain, they get all this other stuff with input from the shop. This is conjecture, but this is what I've heard from people, from sources I can trust in this case. She should have reached out to Shopify to handle that release. Because what she did only angered people. and I don't even want to say what she did. What that brand did only angered people. Because they said it's extremely limited, yada, yada, yada. You had a year to make more shoes.
But I don't think they did. That's the issue. Because contracts.
I get that, but here's the issue. You can't come back hyping people up. Me and Nike patch things up. We're going to make this work. We're going to get the shoes into the fans' hands. And then you, the owner of the company, only have 21 confirmed pairs. People saw the stock numbers from the Shopify account.
You know, the thing is, I wouldn't be mad if, like, all right, we're starting to do business again. If Vanessa Bryant came out and said, we're starting to do business again and said, you know, we're going to do a soft celebration, a soft opening. If you have that many pairs, I'm not mad at it. But if you're going to say, like, all right, we're going to have a wider release later on, which is what I'm kind of thinking that they're going to do.
If that was the case, that would be great.
Because I have a hunch that they're going to do Grinches again for Christmas time. That they're going to do it in massive quantities. I've heard people kind of say they need to do
pre-orders.
Yeah, they do pre-orders. Everyone who wants a pair can get a pair, but
that's unrealistic.
For Nike, yeah, just because Nike doesn't really function like that.
Well, for the production chain, because based on that logic, Nike IDs would be unlimited. But the issue with that is if you have perpetual orders like that, you'll never be able to keep up. And you got to keep in mind, COVID isn't over as much as people want it to be.
That too.
So, all the pie in the sky people, you're dumb. There is no perfect release. It comes down to scarcity. Not even on some hype shit. There is not unlimited products. There's not unlimited material. Mm-hmm. So, it's either get it or you don't. Get your luck up. Be faster. Because, to keep it fair, most people who go for drops suck. They're not trained like us. They don't have autofill. They don't have their CVV memorized. They're up there clicking all slow. You set yourself up for failure.
You talking about me?
Yeah, but it's like they don't deserve the drop. If you don't prepare, because like even when I go in the fields, yes, I'm a dirty reseller. Even when I go in the fields of things I don't understand, I go to the website. I get an understanding of the layout. I understand if I need an account. I save my information. I do everything that I have to get it set up, and I'm prepared. Mm-hmm. But as far as Nike, the issue that I see with them is you got to communicate better. Because the way that they communicate these things pisses people off. Because there are weirdos out here with Kobe tattoos and they only wear number 8 or 24 jerseys and stuff like that, who are real fans. I always hate that term. And they are being told, no, you're not getting this shoe.
Right.
Because when you say exclusive access for people who maintain the Mamba mentality, you're telling them that you didn't deserve the shoe. All you had to do was say, to keep this release as fair as possible, exclusive access is being randomly given out. We know that we cannot satisfy demand. As much as we want to, this is the fairest way to make the release so that everyone has a shot, but it's up to the numbers.
Right.
Because I feel like exclusive access, for the most part, unless they specifically make it like a sneakers live stream, or how they do with the Air Max the Air Max Day votes, where if you voted for a specific shoe, when it comes out, you get early access.
Shoot, even if you just watch, like if you watch the live streams that they do, and you're able to tune in. Yeah. Last time you were able to get access to, I remember, was the Adapt 11s, and what else was dropped?
Well, no, they did a drop on the live stream, and it was bullshit.
Right.
But they did something where if you answer the question correctly, your account gained EA to like some shoe, I forgot.
Right.
But my issue just comes with, just fucking say it's random.
Right.
Don't sit up here and say, we're giving access to the people who do this. No, it is purely random. And that way it makes it better. But my whole issue with it, even outside of the Mambacita drop, the Mamba Academy drop, which everyone expected to be bullshit.
Right.
Countless people got access but couldn't check out.
Yeah, that was weird. Like, I mean, again, I didn't go after them. Even if I did get exclusive access, I'm not gonna say what I would have done with them. If I probably would have kept them, to be quite honest.
I'd have flipped.
But I think this release is just kind of just throws me off because it's like, all right, is it gonna set a precedent for later releases? Like, are you just gonna do exclusive access? Are you going to like what's gonna be the procedure after this? And so if the production numbers aren't gonna be it, because they have to be up. Like Kobe's are the most worn shoe in the NBA. You look at all the stars.
Yeah.
All the stars under Nike, they're wearing Kobe's, like unless they're wearing their own signature shoe. So they got to do something where it's easier to obtain them versus like you can't just do exclusive access for every single release.
I mean, you
got to change it up.
It's not really gonna be easier to obtain it because people say if you make more numbers. No, the average.
I mean, we know that's the case because they do that with Jordan 11s every single year. Like the numbers are.
And you still got dummies fighting for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it just comes down to this. Nike claims to have stopped allowing people to enter the same account for multiple. The same address for multiple accounts on sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
But the issue is, it's like I can't figure out a way where you can make the release more fair for sneakers because you can't do an IP ban.
Right.
Because if everyone in my house has a cell phone, I'm gonna tell them to go for the shoe. You can't make accounts special because as much as I've been joking for years that my Nike account is old as shit, I should get a loyalty program and get something.
Bruh. Man, I my Nike account been around so long. Some of the joints I hit don't even show up in the pictures no more.
Yeah,
stuff unarchived.
So it's just like it's no way to really make the release fair, and I just hate when people say that. There's no way to satisfy anybody because with the pre-order thing, I think about with the Telfair's bag protection program or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
They sat there and explained to people in layman's terms. Look, you gonna get your shit when you get your shit, but you gonna get your shit. And people got mad at them. It's been 6 months. Yeah. Nigga, I told you it was gonna be 6 months. It's the pie in the sky, this is gonna be the best release ever. No. The best that you're gonna get at this point is Shopify new domain. Or Nike or whomever gets rid of bots. You can't get rid of people using multiple accounts. Because at this point, everybody knows sneakers is a number game. You have to have multiple sneakers accounts. Unless you just a god tier nigga.
I mean, I just want to know what, I wonder what Nike is going to do as far as, like, will Vanessa Bryant be satisfied? Because I know she knows what her mentions look like. I know she has to see.
Oh, that's why they turned off those comments,
bruh. Like, it's no way. It's no way. They have to do something to remedy this. And we've seen it constantly with contracts that go bad. Like, I don't know if you remember Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway, he had to renegotiate. This was like a while ago though, and then they ended up cranking out just half cents and some doo-doo colorways of the Penny 3s. Of course, everything's a good now because Penny 1s are about to come back out. Like, got the Soul Box ones and then the OG colorways.
Right.
But at one point, Nike, like, trying to renegotiate to retro stuff, it just always goes bad. Like, they always try to shortchange people either on royalties of the releases or it has to be something.
Nike don't give a fuck about you. Nike don't give a fuck. Once you stop being relevant, okay, and I think, but this is why Adidas gets the most prominent people. Adidas lets you do whatever the fuck you want. They gonna give you your money. They gonna treat you right. Reebok out here giving Iverson $40 million in a reserve. Nigga, what?
Okay, so you know what? That kind of brings me to a topic that I wanted to save for you. I've been sitting on this question. All right.
Okay.
You're not really into like athletic shoes and whatnot.
I'm fat and lazy.
All right, so giving it context, right? One of the most prominent basketball players in the league right now is a gentleman by the name of Ja Morant.
Okay.
Don't know if you're familiar with him.
The nigga with the dreads with the different colors, everybody dick ride.
Plays for the Memphis Grizzlies. He has a game. Everyone's comparing to Allen Iverson's, right? He's a short guy. He's like 6 feet, 6'1".
That's offensive. Nigga, I'm 5'6".
Dog, I'm 6'2". Like
he's a short guy.
He's a short dude for the NBA, right? He's a short guy. So, anywho, since you brought up Adidas and Reebok, what would it take for you to wear someone's signature shoe right now?
To wear someone else's signature shoe?
Yeah, you. Like an average person who might be a casual consumer of basketball, someone that might not hoop, or to even get, a child a pair.
It's all about aesthetics.
It's all about aesthetics?
Purely aesthetics.
Do you see anything out now, signature shoe-wise, that you would even think to consider buying?
No.
Exactly.
No, I started to troll you, but no.
I think and this even counts for like Jordan Brand. Like Jordan Brand, you got Zion, you got Luka Doncic, and all those shoes are just like misses.
For Jordan Brand to have a Naruto collaboration and fuck it up. Yeah. Now, I mean, because I saw something where it's like how Nike basketball became irrelevant. They stopped being aesthetics focused and started being performance, which makes sense,
right?
But
it's like, bro, it's kind of hard. Like
don't wear them LeBrons to the clubs because them shits is ugly or whatever the fuck Dom Kennedy said.
Yo, I mean, of course that, but I mean, like it's hard when you have models such as the KD4, like the Galaxy Pack. Like, granted, no
ass.
Wow, you bugging. You are bugging.
I'm 5'6",
you
fat,
and you bugging.
And short. I don't want these weird ass, ugly ass basketballs. You know what the fuck I'm trying to look like? A nigga who could go out on the court, but I'm not.
Okay, so all right, so we rocking. So we all wear Jordans, right? I'm pretty sure the majority of the people that wear and Nikes are just athletic shoes, point blank. Period. This is what I think. Me personally. I think Nike might have messed up and they didn't really know what they had on their hands. And I don't know if John Morant is going to be a situation where he's going to stay on Nike unless it's like a wild bag attached to it. Because I think he's going to get a horrible, horrible signature shoe. Because they don't have a designer that could do it.
No.
I think Jerry Lorenzo might have been the guy when you talk, because you look at somebody like John Morant, right?
I'm sorry, the people can't see my face because I just said this nigga right.
And we're gonna have video for our podcast, the next podcast, and from here on
That's
out.
Gonna be a real mistake.
I mean,
I'm gonna start wearing offensive shirts.
So whatever, we just gonna come in. They're gonna get it however they're gonna get it. But with John Morant, his style, he plays with a lot of flair. You see Moneybag Yo Gotti at his games. Like, he's a dude that's a part of the culture. He has a grill. He wears hella jewelry.
So you're a jiggy ass nigga.
Yes. And so you need somebody that has a sense of style to go ahead and go into the lab with them to crank out a shoe that looks like it's going to be a part of the culture. Like, Fear of Gods were inspired by Iverson's.
Disgusting.
How's it disgusting? It's blasphemous.
No, it's not even that. It's just that Iversons have always been poor nigga Jordans. Them shits is ugly.
No, don't say that.
Them shits is ugly.
No, don't say.
I'm out here to make sure people know that I don't fuck with anything. Them shits is ugly. I remember being like 7, 8 and seeing niggas wear. Like, I never wore Jordans since I was in my 20s. But I saw niggas in Iversons like, damn, being poor must suck.
Wow. So first of all, you can't call questions poor nigga Jordans. You just can't. You can't say just because they have a clear.
I did it.
All right. I'm a fan of questions. I'm a fan of Iverson 4s. Do I own any? No. However, I still am a fan of the model. That still stands, right?
Disgusting.
I think Jerry Lorenzo, him putting out Fear of God 1s and then him saying that they're influenced by Iversons, you need somebody like Jerry Lorenzo to do a John Morant sneaker shoe, because they're like, people don't
sneaker shoe.
Sneaker, whatever. You need somebody like him, because I don't know anybody that's wearing Paul George's. people are barely wearing LeBrons now. Like, I think the last reputable pair of LeBrons I think anyone went after were the Thwack Hammers for Space Jam, the green joints.
I don't even know what the fuck.
They're like lime green, but that's what I mean. Like, even you don't
Nigga,
know.
the last good pair of LeBrons was the
South
Cork
Beaches.
10s.
Jesus. Those aren't even good.
I know. In retrospect, they were ass, but I remember, like, nigga, I was gonna wear those.
I mean, but even if you look now, like, that kind of shows you how LeBrons are probably the biggest model, and they don't even stand the test of time because they come out, they drop
like
the second time.
Them shits is eroding with time.
Wow. All right, so we gonna pivot to another topic. Cause
we gotta wrap this up. We about to hit an hour. Niggas gonna be like, yo, these niggas boring.
Oh yeah, we have been recording for about an hour. See, all right. Well, I guess the next episode we're finally gonna get into a decent intro instead of just jumping straight to the shenanigans.
Nigga, this is the first episode, so I don't give a fuck.
I
don't give a fuck, nigga. This gonna be rough.
This joint gonna have 5 listens, and we gonna be happy.
Nigga, if we get one nigga like, yo, I hate this nigga Davon,
bruh,
I'm happy. I want niggas to be angry with my takes because facts are based on my opinions. If you like Iversons, you trash. If you think Adidas is cool, you trash. Nah, I take that back. Hold on, I gotta say this. I gotta go on a rant.
Oh god.
Adidas. I know you're not listening, but Adidas. Do not fuck up the NMD S1 or the NMD S1 Riot. You have a great shoe. Fix your release methods. Nobody likes confirmed. Tell people where the fuck the shoe is going to release so I can know where to go. And don't make trash colors. I will gladly give you $250 every time you drop a fucking Riot. Just don't make them ugly.
How many colorways max? 4.
If they can cap it at 4 or 4 for the year, I'm happy. I don't need a Riot every month. Because that's what happened to the night joggers. Yo, night joggers are cool. Oh my God, it's 20 of them. Yeah. Oh shit, that wasn't all of them. No, nigga. I was about to say something. Wow. Okay. Adidas runs their tires bald.
Yeah.
For no fucking reason. Nigga, it's not a sprint. I've been buying Dunks since I was 14. I'm 32. Don't drop a color every fucking week. That's all I ask, nigga. Just hit me every couple of months. Let me forget about the shoe and it's like, whoa!
Yeah, don't hit us with the East Bay School exclusives.
Nigga, just stop. Because you know what else? Like, I know we about to wrap it up. Something else that pisses me off about Adidas and Reebok, since they own them, they do the dumbest fucking collabs and ruin shoes. Like,
speak on it.
Doug, when they collabed with Lego, I already thought it was dumb. But what the dumbest part was, that shoes didn't really look like Legos. Like the kids' pairs, you couldn't put Lego pieces onto.
Yeah, because I know they put out like the ZX model. They put out like some of the most random stuff, and I actually wanted to subscribe to it because I'm like an avid Lego fan. Like I'm even about to start streaming building Lego sets. I still haven't touched that Adidas Lego set.
And that tells you how bad it is. Doug, you have an audience, if you moderately price them and put them where those people can get them, it would make sense. And if you make a kid's shoe like that, I mean, if you're going to make them in kids, make it a kid-ass shoe. If you could put the Lego pieces on the kid's shoe, because I would have every pair. I would go crazy for those. But no, Adidas is like, you know what? Kids don't like fun. How the fuck do you have a Lego shoe that doesn't look like a Lego?
I'll tell you this much. If I could buy a shoe that you could attach Legos to, I would be out here looking like a Gundam wing. I ain't gonna hold it.
Nigga, I would too.
If you walking down just looking like a huge brick.
It's so fucking dumb. And this is why
I bring Centurions back. Shout out to people that know who the Centurions are.
I don't even know what that is. All right. Let me wrap this up with my final thought like I'm Jerry Springer.
Okay.
I love Adidas. Mm-hmm. But Adidas, you gotta love yourself. Kings, queens. I want to make a joke, but I'm going to get canceled for it. You got to do better.
Give it to him.
Huh? No, I'm not even playing with you. Because niggas gonna get me. I always get myself in trouble.
No.
But, Germany, fucking listen to me. You have the capacity to make amazing shoes. Make non-ugly models. And just love yourself. You can beat Nike. Just stop fucking with Kerwin Frost. That's the name of this episode. Stop fucking with Kerwin Frost. Fuck Kerwin Frost. And if I got a chance to meet you, I'll dap you up and then punch you in your tummy.
All right, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it
That's
up.
why Playboy Cardi beat you up.
Oh, my God. I was going to end it civilly.
You can't. Go ahead.
No. Because it was going to be, are there any releases that you gunning for this weekend?
No.
Nah, I already missed out on Jordan 6s, plus I'm broke, so I ain't going.
Yeah.
I ain't going for shit.
Fuck everything that's coming up this week.
All right, that's going to be episode 1. I'm Rashad.
I'm Davon.
And this is the Loose Laces Podcast. Peace.
Bye.